It's hotter than Satan's sins out there. Yeah, film this while you're home alone. That's awesome. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I really don't have anything planned, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels on like paranormal stuff. Not that I'm into it, because honestly all that terrifies me, but somehow I still like want to know. Not that I want to know about it, but I'm just nosy maybe to what the spirits are doing. No, I'm not. Don't come here. Okay, so growing up, I've had a lot of paranormal stuff, and I don't want to be like that channel, and it's not going to be that channel where like all I focus on is paranormal stuff. This is just like my take on when it comes to paranormal things. I don't think it's hard to say that there's like no ghosts, because like I'm not like 100% sure. You know, like I read the Bible a lot. Obviously there's paranormal stuff that happens all the time, and I'm a huge believer in that, but I think it's more like demon based than actual ghosts, and I could be completely wrong. So I don't know where I stand with that, but I do have like a lot of things that have happened to me. So I lived with my roommate, and we lived in this apartment. It was like a 2-bedroom thing, and his room was directly across from my room. It wasn't like the best thing. Like, this roommate wasn't the greatest person ever. He was kind of a pervert, to be honest, but he was out, and I went to sleep. Now I sleep with the lights on all night, basically, and the TV on, because I don't like to hear sounds, and I like to know what's in my room. Like, if you're there, I want to see you. If there's a demon in my room, I want to see you. So then I was sitting in this room, and I was thinking, like, you know what? Like, I am a 20-something-year-old woman, and I cannot sleep with the lights on anymore. This is ridiculous. So I decided that night that I was going to turn off the lights. I turned off the lights and I went to sleep, and it was actually pretty good. Like, my room faced the streets, and it was a busy street, so there was a lot of light that came in, so I wasn't completely in pitch black. And I went to sleep, and I was completely fine. I have this thing about locking doors. Like, my doors need to be completely locked, just because I don't know. It's just a thing. Like, my closet door needs to be closed at all times. My doors closed and locked. It's a habit. It's a ritual that I do every single night. So then I was sleeping and woke up just out of nowhere, and I sat up. So it was like, it was this thing that was like, wake up and sit up. So as I sat up in my bed, I can hear, because I wasn't adjusted to it was dark, so I can hear the door opening. And I just kind of stood there frozen for like a few seconds. And then as my eyes adjusted to the dark, I saw that the door was opening. I jumped out of bed, ran to the door, pushed it closed, and locked it, and turned on the light. Because like the switch was by the door. So I turned on the lights, and I went straight to bed, covered myself in my blanket, and stayed up for the rest of the night because I was too terrified to go to sleep. Now, it could have been my roommate, because he was kind of a pervert, but I don't think he would have gone that far to like go to my room. And once again, I closed my door. I locked my door. It's possible that I might have forgotten, but very unlikely. And never again. Like, I was like, nope, not sleeping without the lights on, because the cuckoo is alive and well. And then like years later, I told my boyfriend the story, and he was like, well, maybe did you ever think that it was like somebody breaking into your house and they like went into your room? And I was like, oh damn. This was at my mom's house. We moved in when I was 13, and you know, from there I've had a lot of experiences. My parents still live there, but they don't experience anything, they don't see anything, which sometimes I'm like, did I see anything? Was I just crazy? One of my uncles was watching television, so he was in the living room, and I decided to do some homework. So I was doing homework on the computer. my uncle was like, hey, I'm gonna head to bed, so like you're gonna stay here by yourself. And I was like, yeah, that's totally fine. I'm not, like, I wasn't thinking about like anything scary. I wasn't scared. So because it was late, I decided to stop and I was gonna head to bed. So from the living room, I was heading to the kitchen. I turned off all the lights from the living room. I turned off everything. So the only lights that were on were the ones from the hallway where all the rooms were at, and the kitchen. I went to the kitchen and I was just like, I was just not thinking about anything bad. I wasn't scared. I was just doing, you know, like I was just getting my drink of water and trying to go into my room. So I took up the water from the refrigerator, and as I was pouring, I just felt uneasy. I felt uncomfortable. And as I was pouring the water, I remember that I kind of turned to look to my side. I saw like a white silhouette. I saw a white something. It just happened so fast that I'm not even sure what I saw, but I saw something. I'm just not sure what it was. It was really weird because I was really calm. I was going to, like, after I saw that, I was like, okay, like I need to head to my room. So as I was turning around to head to my room, the lights went off. I went into my sister's room and I jumped into her bed. And my sister was like, maybe like, she was like 13 or 12. I was thinking, I left the refrigerator open, I left the pitcher of water out, and I left the lights on. Now in the morning, when my mom wakes up, she's gonna be mad. So who am I afraid of most? The ghost or my mom? I went to turn off everything. So I shook my sister awake and I was like, hey, can you do me a favor and stay up? Because I don't want to, you know, get dragged. And she was sleepy, she was cranky, and she was like, whatever, I'll stay up, yes, go. And so I got out of bed and I went into the kitchen. I was kind of walking slow, like checking around.
You up there? Did you get water? Can you close the refrigerator for me?
I went into the kitchen and I closed the refrigerator. I don't know why, because the pitcher of water was still out, but you know, I was scared. So as soon as I closed the refrigerator, I had that same feeling, but this time it wasn't uncomfortable. I was terrified, and I had the same feeling. I keep looking at my mirror because it looks like there's something there, but it's just like my pillows. So then what was I saying? The worst storyteller. I'm sorry. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, so I closed the refrigerator and I had the pitcher of water there, and I had that same feeling again. So I was gonna turn around to run. This time I wasn't like walk, I was like run. So then as I was getting ready to run, the lights turned off and I was like about the kitchen to the hall wasn't like a long, like it wasn't a huge distance, but you still had to like run, you know? So I was like running, right? Like I basically missed the door and I hit myself on the edge of, I don't know. So I hit myself there, and because like I hit it, I was running so fast, I hit it and I bounced back. As soon as I reached my sister's room, I jumped on top of her, and then I was like, you fell asleep? The ghost almost got me because you fell asleep. I just asked you to stay up. The betrayal. Like, okay, so, thanks. My sister kind of like pushed me and she was like,
ew, you're so sweaty. You're sweating so much.
excuse me, I just ran to save my life because you couldn't stay up. Like Jesus' disciples, that one time when Jesus was praying and they all fell asleep, you disciple of nothing. I took the covers off of me and, because I was going to yell at her. So I took the covers off and she looks at me and she's like, oh my gosh! She starts freaking out. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, she took my face. That was my first thought. I was freaking out because she was freaking out. And then she's like, "You're bleeding." I was like, "From where?" And I had, because remember how I hit how I missed the door? I had cut my eye. Like I hit myself in the face. Like, you know. Sister was yelling so much, she basically woke up the whole house. So like my mom and my dad, excuse me, came into the room. And then they saw me with like a bloody eye, and then they started freaking out. I was like, "It's a ghost. It got me and it was gonna eat me." The lights went off, and then my parents didn't believe me because they don't believe in ghosts. So I was like, okay, well then, I don't think anyone believed me except for like my uncle, but he's like a scary cat. So he was like, "Yeah, I believe you. I'm sleeping here tonight." I mean, I had a bloody eye. Like, well, how do you explain that? Very small scar here. It's nothing huge. And I wish I would have taken photos. I think I did, but that was like 6 phones ago when I still had like a flip phone. So there's not much I could, you know. I had a flip phone, okay? Sorry. I don't know. I just feel like it's more demonic than an actual ghost. I stay away from like Ouija boards, tarot cards, people reading your fortune, and even zodiac signs. Like, I just stay away from anything that seems a little hocus pocus. And for the most part, I stay away from it because, like I said, it's evil. And honestly, I believe in God. I strongly believe in God because God is real. I know that the devil is real too, and he's alive and kicking. You know, he has those little demon things around everywhere. That's why it's important, I think, to not seek those things, but to also pray through those things. Okay, for example, the devil doesn't, like if you were to see the devil and everything evil that he has to offer, the way that he looks, the way that the demons look, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, no, thank you, pass. Where's God?" You would turn away from it because you'd be like, "Yeah, no thanks, I'm good." So because of that, the devil will always present himself in a way where it looks like harmless, where it looks like it's just fun, the opposite of what it actually is. So this video is pretty much everywhere. I said I don't want my channel to become like a paranormal thing because that's not who I am anymore. But I do like to share my opinions on certain topics just because I see a lot of kids nowadays, you know, playing with the Ouija board, like trying to summon a demon because it's so fun. Like on Friday the 13th, like that's an actual thing. You know, like I said, the devil is alive. He's out there. If you guys have any stories, I love to hear them. But see, I don't want to hear them just so that I can be like, "Oh, that's scary." I want to hear them so that I can pray about them and be like, "I'm going to pray for you because, you know, I'm going to pray for you." I can see my double chin on my screen. That's really weird. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry if it was all over the place. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are all staying safe and at home with your loved ones. I feel so bad for those people that are not working right now and really trying to like get by. And I wish that I can offer so much more, but I do what I can, and for now, like, I can just offer prayers, and I would love to pray for anyone who's going through a rough time right now. This video is like all over the place. I went from demons to like God loves you, but he really does, and it's all connected. I think God loves you so much that he wants you to stay away from demons. I'll see you guys later. Bye.